Hi everybody and welcome back to Dragon Eye Creations. If you're new here, my name is Laurel and I love to create. And of course, one of my favorite things to create is gnomes. So with spring in the air, well, maybe not here in Edson, Alberta, where I am, but maybe in some parts of the world it's very spring-like, and we're going to pretend it is here today. Archer doesn't seem to mind the weather too much as long as he has himself a bucket. Although his bucket's looking pretty ratty, I think we need to get him a new one. This is how he enjoys his days. Always, every day, every season. It's his favorite thing to do. So anyways, we're going to pretend it's spring here today too, and we're going to create this beautiful spring little butterfly catching gnome. He is so cute. We're going to use a butterfly catching net from Dollarama, just one of the little toy ones, to make his hat. And I'm going to show you guys how to make the backpack. The pattern is included. I did my best. I'm not a pattern maker, so I tried. Let me know in the comments if that works for you or not. I hope it does. But we're going to get started. We've got a lot to do to get this guy done today, so let's get started. We are starting with one 3-inch diameter pool noodle cut to 4.5 inches long. Then we're going to take some fabric. We're going to take these butterflies, one of these butterfly catching nets from Dollarama in the toy section there. We're going to take this piece of fabric. This is a 7.5 by 11.5. Tack down the one end, add some hot glue, roll up our pool noodle in it, some more glue to finish it, some glue all around both ends, tack that all in. Just don't cover up the hole, but tack it all in there. Then we're going to take, this is a soda pop bottle lid. Well, this one's an orange juice, but either way, just tack that right in there just so it fits nice and tight with some hot glue all around the edges. Now for our coat, we're going to cut some trim. This is some bubble minky we're using for the trim of the coat. The fabric itself is 11 by 4. The trim is 2 by 21. We are just going to start gluing that all around the edges, good side to good side. Going carefully around our corners there. And because I cut everything a little long, we're going to then just trim off the excess. Flip it over to the back side, and we're just going to wrap that trim around so it tacks it right back to the back side there. Just tack it down with some hot glue. Little glue underneath to help keep that steady for the long piece, and some more hot glue just to tack that and wrap it around to the back. Now we're going to attach that to our pool noodle, so just wrap it around, make sure the two pieces meet in the center there, and then just kind of gather the rest up with some hot glue, of course. Okay, next we're going to remove the wire from our hair foam roller. Just bend it in half and give it a snip. And then we're going to start making our sleeves. Our arms are about 4.5 inches long. Sorry, the sleeves are 5 by 3.5, and the trim is 2 by 4. And we're just going to glue those together, good side to good side, right along the bottom there. Then fold it around to the back and tack it to the back. And trim off any extra. So again, a little glue right along the bottom, good side to good side, fold it over, tack it down, add some hot glue, and fold it over. Now we'll add some hot glue all along the one side and fold it together, good side to good side. Same thing on the other sleeve, little glue right on the ends there, and then some hot glue all along the side, fold it together. Turn them right side out with a little finesse. You can use a tool if you want to help you do this. Next, we're going to take the wire from the hair foam roller, and I'm going to attach it to another one. This one's a little shorter. It doesn't matter what length they are. We're going to cut them to size anyway. So we're going to add our hair foam roller to the wires now. After we pinch those ends together, right where the loops are, we just pinch the two ends together. And then we'll figure out where we want our arms to be. Add some hot glue. And we'll trim off some extra, leaving some room to add our hands later. Just bend them so they'll fit around the top of the pool noodle there. And then we're going to add our sleeves onto our little hair foam rollers there. Just pull it all up so it meets right at the top. We're going to put some glue along the fabric and then just pinch it together. Next, we're going to add some pebbles to the inside of our pool noodle here. You can add whatever you want for weight. I used just some pebbles from Dollarama. I get these. And now I'm going to use these styrofoam balls, again from Dollarama. I'm just going to cut one in half. It is 3.5 inches in diameter, this styrofoam ball. So we're going to cut that all the way around. And I'm going to add this brown faux fur. So we're going to cut out a circle here. This is a 6-inch circle. Make sure it's going to fit. And then we're going to add some glue to the center and then all around the edges of our faux fur circle here. And then just wrap that all around that styrofoam ball that we cut in half. Put our arms back onto our pool noodle, add some glue. And then we're going to take our furry circle there and I'm just going to glue that right to the top of our pool noodle. Next, we're going to take that net that we bought. This is just from the summer's toy section there at Dollarama. And I'm just going to cut right above where that seam is all the way around. We just want the net piece. And we'll lay that out flat. And then we're going to cut our trim. This is 16 inches by 2 inches. And we're just going to make some trim again, add some hot glue, tack down our edges to the back on both sides. And then we're just going to straighten out the bottom of our netting hat there. Add a little hot glue, tack down the one edge. Sorry, I got a little out of camera. Then we'll fold it in half and just wrap it so it's all together. So we make a little loop. And then we're just going to start adding some glue and start pinching together that net all the way around the bottom. So just on the edges, so we're going to add a little hot glue. And I kind of went quarter by quarter, I guess, and then just kind of filled in gaps, just trying to keep everything even. And then just kind of keep gathering, as you can see. And we're going to do that all the way around so it's all attached. This does take a little work. You got to play with it a little bit. Now we're going to take these butterflies that I got just from Dollarama, and they come on these little clips, but they pop off those little clips very easily. So I just kind of bent the cardboard there that was holding the clips and then just popped the little base is just a styrofoam kind of base. So they pop right off those little clips easy. That one I clipped right on just to get an idea if I wanted to put them there. So these now I'm just going to start adding a little glue just on the top of the antennas and the wings a little bit, and just start adding those into the hat where I want them to be. Mixing up the two different colors. You can use, of course, whatever colors you like. These two I glued so they're together, so one was facing each way. So we have one facing front, one facing back, and then just glued those to the hat as well. Took some twinkly lights and we're going to put those all in the hat. And then we're going to glue all around that trim and attach it to our gnome itself there, all the way around. And just kind of tuck it in. Now for the beard, this is about 4 inches wide by 3 inches long. I just cut into a triangle shape. And we're just going to add some hot glue and attach that right to the front of our guy here, right in between his arms. And now I use some Gorilla Gel Glue to attach a polymer clay nose that I've made previously. We're just going to attach that right to the front as well, right in the middle of the beard. some more Gorilla Gel glue on the wires to attach the polymer clay hands that we've also made previously. If you don't want to use the polymer clay hands, you're welcome to use like the wooden balls, and you can use that for the nose as well. It's up to you. I did add another butterfly to the outside of his hat as well. Okay, now we're going to take another hair foam roller and we're going to cut those down so they're about 3.5 inches long, making sure they're both even. We're going to add some wooden skewers now to the center of those. Cut off the little paddle end at the bottom. Add a little hot glue right at the tip and then just kind of twist it in there, just so they're nice and secure. Next, we're going to start on our pants. This piece of fabric is 6 by 12. Again, it's just another piece of cotton fabric here. We're going to just tack down the top. We're going to tack down the one side with some hot glue. And then a strip of hot glue about halfway down, and we're going to fold it over, good side to good side there. Fold it in half and snip to that same halfway point so that we've got 2 legs. And now I'm just going to take a little bit off at an angle. You can see, make little cuts, little triangles, not very much off, just a little bit to give us some shape here. We're going to turn those inside out to glue them. And just fold back the one pant leg, add some glue and attach it back down. Same thing on the other side, strip hot glue and press it together. And now we'll turn those right side out again. Making sure everything is nice and flat and even. We're going to add our legs. Make sure they are straight across from each other. I just do a little stand test, make sure they're kind of even. And if I'm happy with them, now we're going to just add a little hot glue right to the top of the sticks there. And then push them back in, pull them out, add some hot glue, push them back in. Now we're going to slip our pants on. Pulling them up all the way around, then add some hot glue all the way around as well to keep our pants in place. Next, we're going to make a belt. This is that same bubble minky kind of fabric, but in a peach color. This belt here piece is 1.5 by 12 inches long, and we're just going to glue down our edges and tack them to the back. Wrap that around them, add some hot glue to hold it in place. The other end I did just trim off a little bit, tack down a little, fold it over, add some hot glue, and then wrap it all the way around with some more hot glue. Now we're going to work on our booties. For these, I'm using these 2 plastic containers, again from Dollarama. You can get them at Dollar Tree as well, wherever you are closer. And now we're going to use these little plastic Easter eggs that we're just going to cut the little rounded ends off of. Grab some pebbles, and we're going to fill those little Easter eggs with some pebbles. You only get about 3 or 4 in there. There's not a lot of space, but that little extra weight does help. Now we're going to glue those containers down to a piece of cardboard. Glue down our Easter eggs as well, right in front. And then we'll trim around those as close as you can. I now like to add a little hot glue in between the egg and the container just to give it a little more stability. And now for our boots, we are using some blue minky here. This is, or aqua colored minky. This is 8.5 by 2.5. And we're just going to wrap that all the way around our boots with some hot glue, a little more hot glue on the top of the ball, a little more glue on the inside of the container, and tack it all in there. Little glue right in the front to press it together. So again, flip it upside down, some hot glue all the way around the edges. Wrap that all the way around your booty there. Hot glue on top of the ball, or egg, I mean. And then we're going to add some hot glue inside the container. Tack it all in. Little hot glue in the front, pinch those 2 pieces together. And now some hot glue right on the inside of the booties. Yes, I use a lot of glue, I know. I like glue. I like things to be firm and sturdy. So we're going to just attach those, press it in firmly. And now we are going to work on our backpack. So I've cut all the backpack pieces. I did the best I could to make this backpack pattern. I am not a pattern maker by any means, but I hope this helps you guys out. I kind of went by a backpack that I bought from Walmart way back when, I don't even know, in the toy section. It's for dolls, I think. So I kind of went by that to create this pattern. So I'm just going to trace all those pieces out, some on cotton, some on this minky. I did end up making those straps wider. The pattern that you guys will see will be wider. Here I am making it wider. Those were too narrow. So now we're just going to start gluing everything together. So we're going to start by taking our front piece and our side pieces and gluing those. We're going to attach the side pieces and kind of wrap it around that rounded edge with our hot glue, of course. Same on this side. That was the little backpack that you saw there. That was the one I was kind of going by a pattern. I made the pattern from. Again, wrap it around the edge. And now we're going to just glue the back piece on as well. So all along the edge there. Wrap it around, so we're kind of getting a little square piece here to go in. Some hot glue, add your back to your side, or your front to your side, sorry. And then we're going to start gluing the bottom. So to glue the bottom, we're going to glue first the front and back together. And then we'll put some glue on the bottom of those side pieces and kind of gather them together. This was the best way I could figure it out. By all means, if you guys know a better way to make a backpack, I would love to hear it, but I really tried my best. I hope you guys, this works for you. So I just kind of glued down the top part now, just folded it over and glued it all down. Kind of gathering those corners again as I went around them. Now for the front flap, we're going to glue these two pieces good side to good side. We cut out two pieces. This is one with minky, one with cotton. Just glue all around the bottom edges and then turn it right side out. And then we'll do the same thing. We're going to fold down the top part and just glue it together, just so it looks nice and finished. And then we're going to take that flap and glue it to the back part of our backpack. Work on our straps. We're going to make those the same way we made our trim for the rest of our gnome. We're just going to glue down the edges at the back, tack them down so they meet in the center. Then we're going to glue down our bottoms there, just kind of a little glue, tack it down so it folded over. Then we're going to add a little hot glue right to the top raw edge there and tack it right underneath where our flap there is attached, and then glue down the bottom right at the bottom of the backpack. A little more glue right at the bottom there. And there we have a little backpack that fits our little battery pack just perfect. So we'll slide that over the one arm, and then you'll have to bend the one arm back kind of and gently put it in there, especially around the butterfly. But it fits just fine. Wraps around his back. And now we're going to just add these little bluebirds I got from Dollarama as well. I did add these little sunglasses too. They are pet sunglasses on Amazon you can get. We're just going to attach those with some glue. And then we're just going to attach this little bluebird with some glue right onto his backpack. And there you go. Our guy is all good to go catch his butterflies. There he is, our beautiful little gnome's all ready to go. He is ready to catch some butterflies. I love how he turned out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And please, if you decide to make one yourself, I'd love to see it. I love to see everyone else's creations and their own versions and their creativity. So please send me some pictures if you have them. And until our next creation, love to all.